Well, good afternoon, Tiger sports fans. Today here on Tiger Sports Live, it's girls varsity basketball. The Otsego Lady Knights come to town to take on our Liberty Center Tigers. Spike Whitman, Scott Army will be on the call today as we're just about ready to get underway, but we'll take a break here and go to the national anthem and player introductions, and we'll be right back after the...
On behalf of the Board of Education, the administration, and the athletic department of Liberty Center Schools, we welcome you to today's game. We are pleased that you are here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with liberties and freedoms like none other. To honor the United States of America and all of our servicemen and servicewomen, both past and present, we ask that you please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Liberty Center High School and Otsego High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct and competition. While the athletes in this game today are friendly rivals, all in attendance are reminded that this is a game but between student athletes and that sporting behavior is expected. The officials for this game today have been chosen according to the policies and procedures set forth by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Your officials for today's game are Mr. Matt Kaiser, Mr. Vince Walensky, and Mr. Travis Grunheck. And now let's meet our teams. First, the visiting Lady Knights of Otsego High School. A 5'6" sophomore, number 1, Lauren Mueller. A 5'6" sophomore, number 11, Claire Landy. A 5'3" sophomore, number 24, Lynn Williams. A 5'10" sophomore, number 30, Ryland Rohan. And a 5'10" junior, number 45, Ella Hartman. Otsego is coached by Andy Stickle, assisted by Aaron Stickle and Randy Boyce. And now, let's meet your Liberty Center Lady Tiger. A 5'8" freshman, number 0, Caston Miller. A 5'4" sophomore, number 1, Brooklyn Moeller. A 5'4" freshman, number 3, Addie Davis. A 5'4" junior, number 5, Chloe Moeller. And a 5'11" senior, number 10, Aletha Osnight. Liberty Center is coached by Tim Davis, assisted by Casey Underwood, Braylon Weimer, Scarlett Durkin, and Gracie Miller. As a reminder, per Ohio High School Athletic Association rules, there is no flash photography.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's a Saturday matinee. The Liberty Center Lady Tigers here at home to take on the Otsego Lady Knights. Liberty Center comes in at 10 and 11, Otsego at 3-18. However, that may be a little bit misleading. We'll get into that as we go. Tip one, batted around, grabbed, and now Addie Davis with the basketball. Over to Moeller and down to Miller. Around to the left wing. Nothing there, kicks outside. Addie Davis loads up three, back iron falls away and tries for the save over there was Moeller. Sometimes it's going to be too hard for me to differentiate. We got Moeller, Miller. And so hang with me here.
Spike, it's a good scene right now for just in that first offensive set. Watching the ball movement, quite different from the night before. They're not going to have as many hands in their face as they did against Delta on Thursday.
Yeah, that was a whole nother type of game.
Yeah.
All right, Liberty Center in a man defense. Ball goes down to the far corner. They feed the high post. Drive to the inside. Tied up by Moeller. Taken away.
Good steal by Chloe. Looking up. Nice.
Lob inside.
Oh,
Fosnight off the glass. Down good. Tigers take a quick 2-0 lead.
Way to get the ball up the floor. Letha, nice catch. Regroup. Good shot. Building on her performance from the night before, she had half of our points on Thursday.
Here's a drive. Now feed to the corner. 15-footer. Good. We're tied at 2. Good penetration. Ball movement to the corner. Got the good-looking shot. Davis across the timeline. Over to Chloe. Feed to Miller. Man defense for Otsego. So manning up both ways. They get it down to the block. Feed to the corner to Chloe. Nothing there. Tigers take it back out. Patient offense to start the game. Kick back outside. Posting up high is Fosnight. And tipped away. Ball stay at Liberty's end.
I think the clear message early on is to get the ball inside to Letha. But
yeah.
And what we need to do, though, is we got to get some dribble penetration, allow her girl to come off of her, make it a nice, easy pass. She'll get a nice 15-foot shot.
Dribble penetration is one of the biggest parts of the game. You know, whether you're playing against a zone or man defense.
There's the nice attack.
Yep.
Good help defense by Otsego.
All right, Brooklyn out front, waits, patient, gets it to Davis, looks to drive to the baseline, stopped, skip pass out to Chloe.
There's the
Chloe
pass.
On the attack, feed down low, knocked away, and they're going to say a ricochet off Liberty Center.
Right idea. Again, Chloe got the dribble penetration, and nice look into Letha, just a little hot for her to handle.
All right, tough defense by Brooklyn Moeller. The Tigers switch off, fighting through that pick. A lot of pressure from Letha, a lot of length. And now another screen set. Drive to the baseline. Miller comes out, knocks it loose. Tries to go around the corner. Miller got to the baseline, stops that. So the Tigers individually, some really good defense thus far. They lead
good help. Good help defense throughout.
All right, drive around the corner, a little shot thrown up, hangs on the front iron, does a little spinneroo and drops in good. Back to Brooklyn, feeds up high to Letha. Letha squares up, nothing there. Now Davis on the drive to the baseline, gets it in, a little runner, that won't go. Knocked loose by Miller, but picked up there by Otsego. Otsego, lob ahead on the attack. Miller give her a bump, no call.
that wasn't a bump. That was a true push.
Yeah. So referees so far letting them play. Now an up fake right, goes left, nothing there. Caston Miller out front, down low. Fosnight at the foul line, waits, gets it out. Now they feed inside. Caston Miller, tough shot, the angle tough, but drew the personal foul. Quickly on Otsego, they were 3-18, but scoring-wise, we averaged 37. They averaged 34. So hey, that's a ball game.
Yeah.
Now the difference, Liberty averaged 30, giving up 38 a game, where Otsego averaged giving up 48 games. But today they started 4 sophomores and a junior. Free throw kicks off the side iron, and that'll go out of bounds, and it'll go back to Otsego. 4-2 Otsego here in the first part of the first quarter.
Number 4, Qtrs.
The good sign is we're getting shots up today. We went a good couple quarters there on Thursday where we didn't get the ball up on that rim at all.
Right.
So obviously we need to cash in on those free throws when we get them.
Good tough defense by Brooklyn. Forces the ball to be given up. Now the drive through the paint, the kick to the 3. That's going to be way short. Ball takes a long rebound beyond the elbow. Recovered. Now the 3-ball shot, right side. That won't go.
Nice rebound by Caston.
Boy, that was a strong rebound. Boy, you love the way she went to the ball. Went and
she
got
attacked it, yes.
All right, now the guard shoving around. Qtrs loads up 3. That's short. Miller on the old board. Now stolen away. And here comes Otsego. They look up court. They lob forward. Outside beyond the arc. Tries to drive the baseline. Wrap around feed. And they work the perimeter. Top of the key now. Hand off.
So, Spike, Thursday night, Brooklyn Moeller drew the short card of having to guard Lohman, probably the second best player in NWL. Today, she's guarding Otsego's best player in Lamp.
And what does that tell you? The Moeller girls, I'm telling you, they're just that part of that cousin package that excruciating defense.
Yeah.
Liberty's played well defensively all year.
They're really trying to work it back into their errors for Otsego. She's their second leading scorer, but she comes in off the bench today.
All right, flip back. Now they feed the high block. Pivots, now drives to the baseline. We're going to get a personal foul.
Looks like it's on Caston Miller, her team first.
Well, I'll say one thing. There will never be a shot that Liberty Center doesn't challenge very physically.
Yeah, they did give that to Brooklyn.
Shot on the way, too strong off the back iron. Still 4-2 Otsego here, 2.5 to go, first period. Second one still too strong off back iron, and rebound Qtrs. Qtrs pushes hard.
Nice pass.
Hauls it up, hands off. The running one-hander by Aletha. They say it was knocked out of her hands on the drive in, and Tigers will have it underneath. Chloe Moeller to trigger in on the baseline. Tigers screen down. Now they lob on the wraparound to Miller. She gets it back outside to Davis. Davis, right point. Long 3. Good. Pow! She lit that one up from 22 feet.
That's a good sign. Real good sign for Liberty Center when Addie can hit that.
Oh, yeah. She can make such a big difference in the offense. Now a pick set. Lobs across. Now the up fake. Now back outside. 3 on the way. That's going to back iron. No good. Knocked away by Miller. Another athletic play. Knocked the rebound away, and Tigers have it. Addie Davis inside the foul or
reverse it here.
3-point line.
There we go.
Right.
One more. There we go. Hit it. Oh, I think she had a shot if she wanted to take it. There we go. Addie.
Addie for 3. Ooh, short. Miller battling for the ball. Gets knocked down. There's an elbow thrown. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, boy. Liberty may be charged with a foul, but there was some recompensatory action there. Took one on the chops, but the referee had already made his call, had his head turned.
Yeah, and they've really been trying to take that out of the game with the swinging elbows, but that truly was. She was pivoting those elbows right and left.
All right, 5-4 Liberty on the strength of the Davis 3. Otsego bringing it across. Tigers in that man defense. They lob inside. Miller knocks it away. No, Paige Hill. Paige Hill. Nice job of defense there to knock it away. Now, Moeller gets into trouble. The recovery by the loose ball, and the Tigers work it outside. Moeller looks inside. Nothing there. They go to Paige out front. Paige now breaks down the paint. Tigers work the perimeter. Also, now tipped away. They tried to get Qtrs breaking down on an angle through the paint. Ball knocked away.
Again, nice look. It just they closed that window a little too fast for them on that situation there.
Moeller tried to break through, nothing there. They find Qtrs. They work it around the perimeter. Chloe takes a look, has it knocked away, but Liberty retains possession. Loose ball out of bounds. Page Hill will post down low. Qtrs will come to the outside the. And the Tigers get it in. 45 seconds. Davis directing traffic. And the ball kicks out of bounds. Turned over to Otsego.
You know, as we end this first quarter, we're going into our bench early. Aletha's getting a break. You know, Brooklyn is going to check back in for some defensive help. Give Addie a break here for the last 40 seconds of this half or quarter. Excuse me.
It seems to me that Liberty will use more players, and then when we get into that late third quarter on, you see the starters in there quite a bit more. But that's kind of just an overall general.
You know, obviously with the injuries this year, Spike, we are young, and we're getting to play a lot of bodies in that youth, and they've played well. I mean, they've all matured very, very well, and you can say something about each one of them. Well,
and up until Dell, the Liberty Center had won 3 in a row. Now loose ball, great defense, forces a turnover. Brooklyn now lobs high to Qtrs. Qtrs with 10 seconds.
Yep.
Chloe looks inside, nothing there, back outside. Left point with 4. They get it down low. Here's Paige, and she'll draw a foul. Paige Hill broke around and down the paint, took the pass, turned, got her shot, and was fouled.
And she's one of those, Spike, that has getting to see a little bit more varsity time, and she's earning it. She truly is. That was a nice move inside for her.
Yeah. I think this is going to do her nothing but good. Shot comes up, that's short. She'll have one more. Yeah, I think there's a great upside to her, and only being a sophomore, a lot of time to improve. Second one, high archer. Nothing but net. Tigers take a 6-4 lead now. 2-1, and at the buzzer, it'll come up short. So Liberty, after one period, they lead it 6-4.
Hey, stay with us today. We're going to be right back here. 4:45. The St. Francis DeSales Knights come to town to take on our Liberty Center boys. Freshman 4:45 game. Should be a good one.
So statistically, Spike, both teams 2 of 6 in the first quarter. Obviously, 0 for 3 for Otsego, 2 for 3 from the inside the paint there for Otsego. We, on the other hand, 1 for 2 from the 2-point range and 1 of 4 from 3-point range. So I think a real good first quarter bounce back. Again, Delta, that was a different animal we faced the other night. And, you know.
Delta,
getting us off the paint, you know, coming back on after 2 days. I think it's a great idea that they scheduled this game before they head into that tournament game with Evergreen on Thursday.
Yeah, they needed something like that. Delta, you know, they had lost their band director had passed away a week ago at Delta, and certainly the girls and the boys too. The boys from Delta played inspired, and I'm sure the same thing was there with the Delta Panthers. They came with a package, and they were ready for a good, tough game, and that made it rough on Liberty. Qtrs doing a great job defensively, denying that entry pass down low.
She was giving up a few inches on that, so she did a nice job guarding her, throwing that pass a little wider for her.
All right, Chloe gets it ahead to Qtrs. Qtrs, a freshman, great upside to her, too, and we're looking to the future. She breaks through the paint, nothing there. The Tigers work the perimeter. Outside, Moeller 3. That's going to rim around, no good. Ball batted. Grabbed by Otsego. Tigers continue to go a little deeper on the bench. Pull-up jumper, that's going to be no good. Chambers nicked it away, and they get it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn,
No.
left-hand runner, God! Brooklyn with a dazzling move, got it inside. Faked one way, spun the other, and threw it up on a difficult angle with the opposite hand, the left.
She was
Score.
getting bumped throughout.
Yeah, she
and
got the
then she
crap
got that
beat
left
out of
hand.
her.
Nice job. Nice job, Brooklyn.
Hey, those girls, they're tough.
Yeah.
They can take a beating. They give out beatings, I tell you. They're an intense defensive team. I love Liberty's.
Timeout for Otsego. Looks like a 30-second timeout.
Paige Hill really putting on the Ritz with that defense, forced them to take a timeout before the 5-second call.
So good sign for Liberty Center. Again, defensively, it looks like, I know it's only, what do we say, just about a minute into the second quarter, but the pressure is turned up here a little bit. They're holding their Otsego's leading scorer to 0 shot attempts.
Wow.
So after a quarter and plus now, that's good. And again, give credit to Brooklyn, but she's getting some nice help, some defense there as well for the Liberty Center Tigers.
Well, and all season long, the one thing I think that's impressed me most about Liberty, obviously their defense, but they have held the really good teams, they have held them down in scoring. They missed their average per game for the year. They're 10 points under it when they play Liberty Center.
Yeah.
All right, now, working out front, Tigers match up. Go to the baseline, feed inside, nothing there. Good help there from Brooklyn Moeller. And battling inside is Fosnight.
Oh.
We've got a great battle. And
I'm afraid they're going to give that on Letha. I was afraid of that.
oh,
The Otsego player the smaller one, came in from behind inside. Now then that kind of put Letha behind her and she reached through.
yep.
Her
All right.
first team first for the second quarter.
Tigers just not allowing Otsego to get into a comfort zone with handling the ball. They are right there. They switch quickly. They never get caught with the pick and roll. The screens, Liberty plays through. They've learned how to handle that.
Nice
Backdoor
cutback.
feed. Wow, that's an old Princeton.
Wearing the colors too.
Yeah. So Davis pushes it ahead, handles the ball well with the left hand. Now on the attack, throws it up hard off the glass. Ball battled for on a deck. Chloe Moeller.
Will be Liberty Center basketball.
8-4 Tigers.
44 errors back into action for the Lady Knights.
Shot goes up.
Yep.
Aletha, long rebound. Out to the corner. Moeller looks inside. Nothing there. Brooklyn. Now they go high to Aletha. Aletha, turnaround shot, roll. She'll draw a personal foul. That's one of the great things she does well. Catches it at the high block, turns, gets a good look, draws fouls. Always in the game.
She does have good body control. And and again, that was a nice spin move there for her to get that shot attempt off. But I also like her in that mid-range jumper too.
First shot, she's a good free throw shooter. Hits the first, nothing but net. And she can spin and shoot either way. That just adds to the aura.
Yeah. Got them both.
And good. I love her free throw. There's not a lot of movement in the hand or the arm. It's just a good short boom.
Flick, yep.
Tigers lead at 10-4. Trouble over there along the far sideline. Tries to grip through there. And Chloe Moeller steps up to the plate and double teams, knocks it away, scoops it up, leads the attack, gets it to Aletha. Turnaround jumper. That's going to be short, bangs off the iron. And rebound controlled. Otsego. Brooklyn. Moeller, nice job there. Finally goes to the deck. Loose ball picked up by Fosnight. Oh, and they're going to blow it dead. Possible injury. Yeah, she hit hard.
Yeah.
Again, our defense forced the action.
Well, and obviously I'm not Coach Davis, and I'm not speaking for him, but it just appears that he's made it very clear to his girls that, hey, we're not going to let the Lamp girl nor the Ayers girl beat us.
Oh, yeah.
And we are just collapsing on them, playing nice pressure, man-to-man defense. And they just look discombobulated on offense.
Yeah, our defense has really taken them out of their turnaround jumper. Fosnight, that's going to bounce off right. Ball battle. She gets her own rebound now. Tries dishing it to
Go
Miller.
up, Casson.
Miller steals it away. Throws it up off the window. God! What an effort. Caston Miller in there throwing her weight around.
Stayed active, got that loose ball, and put her up in.
That's determination. The style she brings to the table.
Another steal.
Knocked away. Now knocked away again. Kick to the middle. Here's the drive, and Fosnight will be charged with a foul on the loose ball recovery and ensuing drive. Her first.
That's her second spike.
Oh, second.
Yeah.
I looked at that wrong.
Yeah.
For Otsego, number 11, Claire Lampy.
That was Lampy's first shot attempt, and again, the leading scorer for Otsego at just over 10 a game.
Kenna Qtrs, a good-looking freshman, checks back into the game. Fosnight, even with 2 fouls, remains in there for the time being. Second one up good. So, both good, 12-6 now. Davis dribbles the ball with both hands quite adeptly, brings it across. Tigers moving around the horn. Davis off a screen, open. Can't get the shot. She was coming off the wrong side. Qtrs patient, gets it to Davis. Davis 3, the back iron, that's no good. Who else but Caston Miller battles and steals that offensive rebound away. They feed up high. Aletha has to go back.
There's
to
a
Miller.
dribble drive.
Miller
Go up that left hand.
Goes inside, running, one-hander. God! What another move. Caston Miller.
Being rewarded offensively for the work that she's doing on the boards on the defensive end.
You better believe it. Made a play and finished it. Tigers lead at 14-6, 3 minutes left in the half. Here's the dive down the baseline, spin move. Good job by Davis to help knock that loose. Turnaround shot up and in. Kind of in no man's land. Liberty did not want to foul.
Well, especially Aletha. You know, being a senior, we trust her out there with the 2 fouls here late in the second quarter. Let's maybe we get another minute out of her, maybe a minute and a half before get her out so we can have her for the full 3 with the 3 fouls for the second half.
All right, Tigers move the perimeter. Aletha looks underneath. Tigers slashing and cutting. Now ended up stripped away. Here's the drive. Miller goes back. Miller stays off, doesn't foul, and wisely, because now Liberty has it. Ew. Well, that one got out of the bag, and so it'll go back over to Otsego.
13, Elena Chambers checking in for the Tigers.
Those are those unforced turnovers that just come back to haunt you.
Yeah, the kind that you grit your teeth, pull your hair, and stomp your feet, and say, oh, doggone it.
You know, we're just not good enough to overcome the turnovers, and we got to take care of the basketball.
Unforced in particular, You love it when Liberty's on the attack and they might lose something.
Yeah, you know, when you make an aggressive, I think it was blocked. Yeah, nice block by Chloe coming off.
Oh, she blocked that?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Liberty leads 14-8, but Otsego with the ball in their own offensive end. Pressure on the ball by Chloe. Look, the handoff. All over that. Chloe Muller doing a great job. Tipped there by Miller. Ball batted around. It's going to be a loose ball.
Nice.
Liberty comes out of there. Aletha front and back. Gets rid of it. Tigers outlet it. And
turnover to turnover.
Yeah, what turned out to be a good box out by Otsego's number 1, Lauren Euler. Didn't allow Liberty to scoop that ball up, and Otsego has it.
So I like this. Chloe Moeller and Chambers up here. Maybe apply a little pressure. See if we can't force a quick turnover here.
Nice job by Miller. with help from Qtrs, they got the double down, and that had them forced them to get rid of it. But they get it into the low block, and with her maneuverability there, up and off the window. 14-10. Otsego closing the gap. Minute 18. Nice save by Chambers. Tough. Give it off to Miller. Miller slips inside the double team, throws it up, draws the personal foul.
Again, nice dribble drive for Caston. Steps inside the defender and goes up and gets fouled. Nice move.
I think that's one thing that really separates the achievers from the wannabes is when you can make a play like that. You don't even have to score, but you draw a foul and you get to the line, and those are the good things.
Yeah.
Chloe Mulder gets a break, well-deserved. Second one on the way, all net. 15-10, Liberty Center now, up by 5. Minute to go in the half. Davis stays with the ball. Now they switch around. Davis comes back. They lob to the low block. Turn around. Left-hand runner. That won't go. Rebound put back.
Oh, and I think Aletha's going to pick up her third. There it was. Yes.
Well, you mentioned,
Oh, they're only giving her 2.
Only her second.
Oh, so they did call it on.
Fortunately.
Spike, I do have her for 3. I don't know if there's a scores issue at on the board, but they have called her for 3.
Well, I tell you what, if I had to bet any money, I'd say their scorekeeper made the mistake.
Yeah. But I think
Scott, you're going to be spot on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to doubt your word. All right, 45 seconds. Qtrs yanks it away, stays out of the tie-up. Liberty keeps control. Davis looks for a driving lane. Nothing there. Nothing underneath for entry pass. Now they get it up high to Aletha. She's double teamed, has it kicked away, and they're going to say it was off Liberty Center. Ooh. The referee was 5 feet away, and I'm 55 feet away. Take your pick. 27 seconds, 15-12 game. Otsego trying to climb back into this baby. We'll see if the Tigers' defense can rise to the occasion. Flip way outside. Davis skips out. Now Miller comes all the way out on the ball, not giving up anything. They come out high. Now the drive inside.
Oh.
Turnaround runner blocked by Miller. What a play!
Yeah. Nice play.
Boy, that saved a point-blank range shot attempt. And the Tigers, with 2.5 seconds, have the ball. They've got to go the length. They get it in. Qtrs gets rid of it at the buzzer. That's short, but Liberty Center leads it 15-12 going into half number 2.
All right, we're going to take our halftime break here from the jungle once again. It's the Liberty Center to the Lady Tigers 15 and the Otsego Lady Knights 12, and we'll be right back after this halftime break.
All right, back for a quick halftime wrap up here. The first half, Liberty Center leads it 15-12. Liberty Center, I think the difference in the game so far is Tigers' tough defense, not allowing Otsego to feel good, get in the comfort zone, and Liberty took that away.
Yeah, Liberty Center being led by freshman Caston Miller with 5, Aletha Foss-Knight chipping in with 4, Addie Davis with 3, and Brooklyn with 2. On the Otsego side, Hartman is leading the way with 6, which, again, boding well for Liberty Center, playing, I think, good defense, especially on the top 2 scorers for them, which is Lampy at 10.5 a game and Ayers with 9, each been held to 2 points each. So
Yeah. Now, Hartman getting 6. Those all came from right down there off the below the low block type of stuff. And while Liberty's defense was able to take away everything out front, and they don't have any flow to the offense, and Liberty Center has played well helping out each other on the baseline. But sometimes when they get the ball down that close, there's sometimes nothing you can do.
Well, Spike, it's a great to call on your out from your end, and again, we're doing a great job helping defense. But with those two girls, that Hartman and the Ayers girl, they're tall. They're about 6'1" each, and they're bigger.
Yeah,
and they definitely have a little bit more physical presence. So we're collapsing, and like you said, I don't want to call them cheap points because they're going at it, but they were backside rebounds that they got that loose ball, and they didn't have those extra hands in there from Liberty Center to make those shots.
Yeah, and our rebounding, sometimes boxing out is a lost art. And you sometimes, depend on your ability to play defense and to go that way. But sometimes just the good old-fashioned put a body on them and keep them off, holds in good stead. But Liberty's defense is solid. They've held the good teams all year. They've held them down, and they continue to do that this afternoon.
Spike, I think you said it best, and it's a lost art on that boxing out and a rebound. But the game has changed, and I think it's funneling its way to the high school game where we shoot so many more outside shots, 3-pointers. When usually with those shots, you typically get longer rebounds.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're not boxing out. You're kind of tipping it here, tipping it there. But, again, if you're a good rebounder, you're learning how to box out. No doubt about it.
That's right. Well, back in the day, the 15-foot shot was a long one. Nowadays, they're 25 feet.
Yeah.
So anyway, here we go. Back to action. Otsego with the ball. Baseline drive. Hangs on the flat iron. That's going to be tipped around. No good. Drive. Miller cuts that drive off. Has to go back out to the elbow. Look to the baseline. Flip inside. They get a double team with Davis and Chloe Miller.
Tied up Liberty Center basketball. Tell you, that was that Princeton backdoor cut again.
Yeah.
She held that ball. She knew it was coming. She just waited and waited. That it was on Lampy. She made the feed, but we were good defensive there.
Yep. Tigers collapsed on that well and forced what turns out to be a turnover. First minute of play of the second half. Tigers have it. First possession. Pick set. Davis tries to find a lane. Nothing there. Now they get it in to Aletha, back outside. 3-ball look, comes up short. Rebound, we got a one-on-one. Rat race down the line, a little push off. The shot goes up and good. She actually got a flipper out there.
She did
pushed her away.
She did extend.
Kind of like,
wow.
Here's Miller. Roller, won't go. Fosnight gets the rebound underneath, battles in there, keeps it alive, finds Miller. Miller goes to the deck, tips it out, back to Davis. Davis tries to turn the corner. We're going to get a foul blocking.
That foul will be on Brookcamp, her first, team first.
Well, I've seen him use forearms for flippers. That was just a flat out hand on, hand on the shoulder, giving him a push, and the layup was good.
Yeah.
Woohoo! All right, so the Tigers have it around the corner. Brooklyn looks, waits, out to Chloe, top of the key. Chloe, Aletha, 3-ball on the way, front iron short. Good box out there by the Otsego Knights. They come up with the rebound. A 1-point ball game, 2 minutes into the third quarter. Works off the screen. They try to roll, but that's defended well by Addie Davis. Drive into the paint. They flip down low. Tigers get a double team. Wraparound feed, and Moeller gets her hands on it, helps break that up, but finally in the scrum, they get it out of there to the low block. Nothing there. Tigers double team that. Now the pull-up, Jay. God! Boy, that's right out of the 1962 textbook. Otsego takes the lead.
That was a nice possession by Otsego. Obviously, had that one-man scramble for the loose ball, but right there was some nice ball movement for them.
All right, well, it's time for the Tigers to generate some offense of their own here. Mulder breaks one way, the pass went the other.
Say, we're going to need to call a time.
Yeah, I think that's a good timeout for
I do.
Coach Davis. Yeah.
30-second timeout. You know, we've been held scoreless here for I think the last 3 minutes of the first or second quarter, and now here we are 2 minutes into the second or third. Got to get my numbers right here. So I think it's a good timeout, and we're not moving offensively. The ball's not moving. We as people, as you know, setting screens, and we're not moving well on offense as well. So great timeout for Coach Davis. Settle him down. Again, it's not like we're getting blown out. Where it's a one-possession game. So
Oh,
get them regrouped here, get them on the defensive end, see if we can't get a steal, transition to offense. So,
hey, once again, I'm going to jump in here, guys. Join us later today. Stay with us here at Tiger Sports Live. 4:45, the St. Francis Knights come to town at a triple header. Freshman JV varsity. It's going to be a good game. And also, we do know that we will have a boys' first-round tournament game on the 27th here on Tiger Sports Live. It will be a home game. The draw is tomorrow, so we don't know who we play yet, but we will have a first-round game here, and we'll have it for you on Tiger Sports Live.
All right, so Otsego with possession after the timeout. Sets a pick, tries to drive around that, picked up by Miller. And good job again by Liberty Center. Now backdoor lob, ball bounced away, tipped around, kept alive by Chloe. And a tie-up on the floor.
Tie-up favors Otsego Knights. Chambers going to be checking in for Kenna.
Number 44, errors in for the Knights. Number 13, Chambers checking in for the Tigers.
Off a screen, 3-ball on the way. That's going to come up short and rebounded by Miller. Miller taking up a lot of space inside.
And she did the box out like you were talking about.
Yeah.
She did a nice job there.
Yep, uses her body well. Very, very tough. Tigers work the perimeter. Now down to Miller, down in the corner, back outside. Aletha takes the look. One dribble. Now Miller for three, short.
Nice
Battling for the rebound is Aletha, and the tie-up called.
Liberty Center basketball. Nice job for Aletha. Oh, it stays with Liberty. Nice job with Aletha going to the boards on that.
Yeah, she was out beyond the arc.
Yep.
Now Tigers screen up, nothing there. They wait for the
Nice
wraparound. They get it inside. Shot won't go. Rebound Otsego. Outlet. Hustling back, Chloe Moeller. Brooklyn Moeller already back, but that stopped the fast break, but a foul.
Yeah, they called that on Chloe. Her second, team first. You know, we just got to find a hot hand. We seem to be a little cold on the offensive end.
Yeah, we're not hitting
getting
the
shots,
threes.
but we're not getting anything to go in.
Chambers comes out on the ball. They feed the high block, turnaround runner, and up and good. A three-point lead for Otsego. They're on an 8-0 run if you go back, including this last part of the second quarter.
You know, Greg Badenhop and I were talking on Thursday. We were talking about playoffs and matchups. Well, right now, Otsego's using their matchups, and it's the inside presence of Ayers. We just don't have anybody that can match her physicality. And they've now matched her up with Hartman. So we got the twin towers, if you will, for Otsego. And that's some good space in there.
Yeah, good call. All right, Liberty trailing by 3 now with 3.5 to go in the third. Chloe Moeller to trigger in. Tigers screen off, now breaking outside, taking the pass. Chambers outside to Aletha and around the horn. Brooklyn looks inside, finds Chambers on the attack. They're running one-hander, and she'll hit. Foul on the shot. I like it. She took it into the paint off the dribble, got the shot off, got hammered.
The good news for that is that besides us going to the line, that is Ayers' third foul.
Ooh. First one, ooh, inside the cylinder and rolled out.
Kenna Cordes and Addie Davis check back in for the Tigers, giving Caston Miller and Chloe Moeller a break.
No, that changes the schematics. You know, you take 2 of the burners out of there. And the second one by Chambers kisses off the back iron. Good. Tigers within 2 now. Pressure by Brooklyn. Changes the dribble. Brooklyn doesn't get fooled by that. Now they go back door. They're running one-hander. Too strong. Backside rebound, Qtrs. Qtrs battles her way through there and draws a foul.
Nice job. Nice job. I know that she was put out of the game here just a few minutes ago by Coach Davis, saying that she wasn't giving enough effort in going to get that ball.
She did that time.
There was a, hey, I listened, Coach. I listened.
Yeah.
So, good job, Kenna.
Well, that time they got caught. One broke one way, and the pick was set. The roll come around, and all of a sudden the ball went another way. So here we go. Back to Otsego. Slow dribble. Qtrs stays with that. Has to give it up with good help. Stopping the dribble drive. Now they go down low. Turnaround jumper. That's going to be too strong. Good job by defense there.
Yep. Well, Letha stayed her ground. She didn't jump, didn't go up for the pump fake or anything of that. So good job.
Feed to Chambers. Beautiful up fake. Pull up jumper. Ouch. Did everything right, but didn't get the ball to finish.
You know, we've talked a lot about it again on freshmen coming in, and she's getting some shots now. Elena getting her opportunities. Her efforts are going to be rewarded soon. You can tell.
Tigers had 15 points at halftime, and they've only managed 1 free throw here in the 3rd quarter. Now the lob breaking down. Tigers get a double team, forces the ball back outside to the perimeter.
I hate to bring this up, but this quarter is very reminiscent of the quarter that we had, the 2nd quarter on Thursday night against Delta, where we only scored 1 point.
Yeah.
Again, we just got to find someone that can put the ball in the hoop. You know, we're getting some opportunities, some shots. They're just not falling.
You know, you just have to regenerate. You got to pick them up where you lost them. So, timeout on the court.
That timeout was called by Otsego. A 30-second timeout leaves them with 3 fulls.
Hey, Spike, guess what I did yesterday?
I would be pushed.
Don't guess. You'll get us in FCC. Will be calling. The spring broadcast schedule is up. Baseball, softball, and we are going to cover the finals of the LC Track Invite. A first for Tiger Sports Live. Check it all out at lctigersportslive.com for details.
All right. All right. I like that spring thinking. Okay, but it's still hoop season, and this is what I love. Now the handoff, spin dribble, gets it inside, penetrates, tries to throw it up. And some contact there down in the low block area.
Called on Caston Miller, be her first, team second. Looks like we changed it up on that last set there defensively. It looks like we went more to a 2-3. Here we are back to man-to-man.
Oh, my, right over the top. Liberty did everything right. They didn't leave their feet. They didn't make some wild flashing, but the turnaround low block shot is good.
Yeah, again, Caston, she's given up some size. And
Qtrs, high archer, back iron, no good. Brooklyn Moeller kept it alive, but it ricocheted the wrong way. Here comes Otsego up across the timeline. 4-point Otsego lead now. And loses the...
Nice, almost a steal by Brooklyn. She almost hit her back into her. Quick hands from Brooklyn Moeller there.
Yeah.
Spike, we have 1:17. I think we need a good stop and a transition basket to help.
Right.
Get the emotion back in on one.
Oh, yeah, right now it's all doubt. They go down low, the turnaround shot. That won't go. Rebound put back, and we're going to get a Liberty foul.
They called that on Caston again. Her second, team third. Again, Ayers and Hartman are two 6'1" girls, and they are good space makers. They're hard to move, and I mean we're battling inside, but they just have a nice, more physical presence than what we have.
Second one, that's too
Nice
strong,
rebound
and
pass.
Miller goes high, powerfully, pulls it down the board. Qtrs flips it ahead, Moeller tries to drive, throws up the one-hander, and they're going to get her.
No, they're going to call
Not
foul.
her, but they're going to get a blocking foul. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Boy, the Tigers needed that. They have a chance that not out of the offense, but they can score without the clock running just to regain their composure. First one up, good.
And the better part of this, we're chomping into that lead, and the clock is not moving. So let's finish this quarter here strong. Again, hit this free throw here. Make a good defensive stop.
On the way, high archer, rebound. Aletha, but shot short, tipped away, and here comes Otsego. They get it ahead on the attack. They look at three. Now pass that up. Take it to the left wing. Drive into the paint. Across. Now the spin drive. Throws up that wild one-hander and rebound Davis. Davis with 30 seconds. A lot of reaching in and pushing off. Nothing called. And the ball.
I think Addie's getting frustrated.
Yeah.
You know, I can't argue with her, but, you know, it's one of those things, you know.
Posting low was Miller. They couldn't get her the ball. Davis off the hard dribble, double team, hand off to Aletha, pull up elbow, good! Wow, the Tigers needed that one big. Clock now under 7 seconds.
And I think that's Aletha's best part of her game. That you've seen mature over the last 4 years.
That running one-hander shot no good. Qtrs on the rebound. So the Tigers trailed by 4. They get it back to 1 point deficit, 20-19 at the end of 3.
As you mentioned, Spike, 2019 in favor of Otsego. Otsego led by Ayers with 6. Hartman also has 6. Lampy has 4. Liberty Center on the other end. Fosnight leads away with 6, and Caston Miller coming in with 5. Both teams shooting not the greatest from the field. 31% for Otsego, 27% for Liberty. Again, 6 of 22, 8 of 26. Liberty's 1 of 10 from three-point range, and Otsego's 0 for 6.
Wow, a lack of three-point offense today. That certainly puts a highlight on that. Gee.
Down the stretch here, Spike, foul trouble-wise, Ayers for Otsego has 3 and Fosnight has 3. So we enter this fourth quarter, the pivotal one with the foul trouble. Each team has 1 person with 3. The Otsego ball coming out to start this fourth period.
All right, so Otsego will have the ball. Guarded closely by Davis.
Don't reach, Eddie. Don't reach.
Trouble. Tigers denying any pass.
5 seconds. There it is.
And they did get the 5-second call.
Nice job, Eddie Davis.
And the other Tigers did their job. They denied the dish off out there in that no man's land corner of the court. So Liberty Center has it now.
Oh. You know, we're passing the ball, but we're not putting our player in a position
to make the play.
Yeah.
To make the catch. Yeah. It was just enough off, and Miller had to leave her feet. Well, that's part of it. There's going to be turnovers. Now you play through it. Good job there. Chloe Moeller said no, and the dribble drive was knocked away, and Tigers have it.
The officials this afternoon have really allowed a lot of bumping.
Yeah. They get it ahead to Miller. Back outside, working around to Chloe. Davis, spot up 3. That's going to be short. No iron, and to go out of bounds.
Addie didn't have her legs underneath her on that one.
Yeah, isn't that a lot of three-point shooting is when you're not, you've just got to be in the right flow.
Yep. Again, I think the look was there. I just think mechanically it wasn't, her best at that time. So.
Right. Working off the screen, nice switch. Drive through the baseline and around the corner. Davis came down, Drew put on help, and she's going to draw the personal foul.
Be her team first to start this fourth quarter.
All right, so nobody in foul trouble per se. They get it to the low block, turnaround shot. That's going to be way too strong.
Nice
Backside
pass.
board by Caston Miller. On pass, knocked away.
Otsego called a quick timeout. Coach was running down that sideline. We need a timeout here. Save that ball. So a full
Was that, you think, to save possession?
Oh, I do. I absolutely do.
What that...
And at least in with two. But I think in that situation, I would not want to turn the ball over in our end deep like they were to allow us to run a set out of bounds play. So I think he took that timeout, allowed them to get the ball, and hopefully manage a possession here. I should say not at our end, but their end. They can save that so they can have an out of bounds play. So.
Well, that second half low block offense by Otsego now has Liberty Center churning and trying to come up with a way to put some points up on the board. I don't think that's the last we'll see that move.
So I said, Liberty Center, they're allowing the rest. They better get him out here. I hate to see him blow that whistle, put that ball and play with anybody to play defense. So,
all right, underneath their own basket, they get it inside, turn around, spin, high off the glass, down, good. 3-point lead for Otsego.
And I guess that's why that timeout worked.
Tigers get it ahead. Now Miller lobbed down high. They had Caston Miller breaking along the baseline up to the ball, but overhead now Otsego with it again. Tigers' second half has just been anemic. 4 points now in the second half only. We got 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Down to the corner, back out front and around. Otsego takes it inside. That's going to be a short layup. That won't go.
Oh.
Aletha must have had her hand or her foot on the end line when she got the rebound.
It was a toenail. It wasn't much. There it is again. They just, again, they're not leapers, but they're just space takers, and they have such good length with their arms. And
that's hard to stop.
It is. They called that on Foss night, and again, the board keeps showing 3. If that's what they're saying she has, I'm glad, because that keeps her on the floor.
All right, first one, the shooters roll, good. It's a 4-point lead for Otsego. Second one on the way. That's going to rim out. A lot of over the back, battling for the ball, but the Tigers come out of there.
We're running the floor. Get wide. There you go.
Davis attacks, tries to turn the corner, little wraparound reverse layup. That won't go. Miller battles for the ball. Yeoman's effort to even get close to that offensive board. Got a hand on it, couldn't keep it in control.
I really think Addie's dribble penetration, she was trying to look for Caston on a little wraparound. Unfortunately, it wasn't there. Otsego took it away, and she threw it up there for the backside layup, but just off.
Yeah, Tigers get a double team. Ball goes to the deck, and that's going to force a turnover.
And I do also believe that was a travel because she fell down with the ball.
Yeah.
So either way, we're getting a basketball, but
possessions are starting to become of a premium here. Tigers trail by 4 with 5.5. Moeller looks underneath, nothing there. Fosnight pops out, 18-footer, God! Aletha Fosnight from just inside the top of the key brings Liberty back.
Again, now I see we're extending her up top, which is great.
The scoreboard shows now they got it right. 2-point game. They did have it marked the wrong way. Okay, 23-21. In trouble, double team, wraparound feed, long three. That's going to be too long. Davis kept it alive. Now they go down low. Pushing and shoving. The ball rolls, rims in and out. Miller battles up through the fracas, comes up with the rebound. Chloe skip pass to Fosnight. Fosnight puts it on the floor. Back outside. Miller took a look. Now long skip pass. And it's going to be tipped, and Liberty will recover in the backcourt. Here's Davis, top of the key.
Let's get a shot for Aletha right here.
Fosnight on top, finds Miller, long three. That's going to short iron. Ouch.
Yep. Again, good look. It's an absolute look. Anything we can do, if we can hit a couple of those, get that pressure off of Aletha inside, allow her to open up when we get a pass in there, help us with that scoring. But that's the thing. If we don't hit an outside shot, defense is just going to continue to sag, and they're just continue to take away with inside the paint.
Oh, boy. Otsego with a 2-point lead. They bring it across the timeline. Fosnight with her length out front to try to stop that. They feed the corner, get a double team on the ball. One dribble, forces it out. Long elbow shot. That's going to rim around, no good. Miller knocked it away from knocked the rebound away. Pass across the baseline. Good job, Chloe Moeller, and
Brooklyn's got a reach foul there. Yep.
Well, sometimes you just can't help what you do. That's her third, the captain signals.
Team third for the quarter too, Spike.
Shot up, high arch, down. Good. 3-point Otsego lead. That one's going to be, you could see it was too strong, but it was off the glass and down through. Ouch.
Banks are working a little over.
Yeah.
President's Day off, so they have to stay open a little later on Saturday.
All right, now ahead to Brooklyn. Here's Fosnight. God, Fosnight!
You know, it's funny. You start to see players how they say, I'm in a zone. You can almost see, I think Aletha's feeling it, where she says, just give me the ball.
Her foot must have been on the line.
Yes, it was. It was inside the three. So nonetheless, I mean, she's leading the way here, Spike. She has, what else she has? 12, right? 10 of our 23 points.
Yeah,
so,
25-23.
So, yeah, she's leading the way. Absolutely leading the way. And again, I like how we've changed it up on defense, bringing her up top, allowing that length to maybe kind of help slow them down a little bit. Offensively, we're moving the basketball. We're getting Aletha the ball, letting her score. So we're right here.
Yeah,
should be a good finish, Spike. 3 minutes, 28 seconds remaining.
Yeah, 25-23. Liberty's offense now has come alive.
So
a good game for each team. You mentioned this right away, but before the tournaments, it just gives you another chance to try to work out some kinks. Now the Tigers show double team pressure. They lob it ahead. Aletha there to scoop it up. She'll drive the middle. Stop. Dish to the right to Chloe. Chloe on the attack. Ball rolls off the flat iron. Battle for the ball, and Otsego comes out of there. They're going to push it into transition.
Again, I like how we come out of that timeout, applying some pressure, the full court pressure.
Yeah.
Got that quick turnover. Unfortunately, just missed the shot there. But again, the nice change up in defense. Here we are back to man-to-man. Casting, playing aggressive, yeah. And I'm okay with her catching that ball upside on that three-line. I just like to catch it inside the paint deep, like that right there.
They go down low, and they let her too far. Yep. Fosnight with the pressure, and then a turnover, and the ball back to Liberty.
You know, that's the thing. You know, Ayers and Hartman, they're taking up that space, but they don't have quick movers. So, I mean, that pass has to be right on point, or they're not going to get to it right there, case in point.
All right, Davis. Davis stops, doesn't go for that jump into the lane defensively. Holds the ball, and the Tigers regain. A lot of chicken fighting going on over there between Fosnight and the defender. Long three, Moeller, front iron, no good. Excellent effort, but the shot didn't go. We're down to 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Otsego by 2.
Oh.
Chloe, good pressure. And knocked it loose. Tigers pressuring the ball. They feed
Turnover.
down low. Davis read it, stepped in front. Intercepts, pushes it up. 3-on-2. Davis in the middle. Davis penetrates, throws it up, draws the personal foul. That time the defense split just enough for Davis to take it right on down to the rack and draw the personal. Nowhere to dump it.
That foul is on Williams. First, second, team first. You know, Spike, we talk about this a lot times too. You know, Otsego coming in 3 of 18. First free throw's good for Addie. 3 of 18. The thing about it is, they're not too often are they in a position to win these games, and it's almost like they're kind of panicking. So we're kind of flipping that script, which is nice.
Yeah. And Davis had it inside, comes out of there. Tigers cut it to 1. Minute 50. Pressure, drive around the outside. Now the hard dribble takes it around the corner, runs into trouble from Fosnight. Here's the drive, tipped away by Davis. Ball flipped up there, off the glass, good. Now Tigers trail by 3. Minute and a half.
I think they got away with the travel spike on that end, that baseline.
Davis kicks it out. Chloe waits. They get it to Miller.
Coach
and now Miller Coach Davis calls a timeout. 1:17 left, 27-24. Tigers trail by 3.
Full timeout taken. That leaves us with 2 as well as them with 2 as well as we enter this last minute of the contest. Again, it's been a nice play by the Liberty Center Tigers here in the fourth quarter. Hopefully it's not a little too late, but they're definitely playing more defensive pressure, a lot more scoring for them. Right now, Ayers is leading the way for Otsego with 11 and Fosnight with 10. So they're kind of washing each other out there. The difference here now, Hartman has 8 and that Lampy with 4, where Caston, Miller, and Addy 5 and 4 respectively.
Yeah, Otsego has come alive, only scored 4 points that first quarter. Liberty led by as much as 5 in that first half. But Liberty's offense just needs to, what I would call, gel right now, immediately.
Yeah, there's not much time that you can waste anymore. It's got to gel, and it's got to gel quickly. So.
All right, plenty of time for Liberty. 1 minute and 17 seconds. They've got the ball. Tigers just need to light up the scoreboard somehow. I'll take any fashion. They get it back to Davis. Davis lobs it ahead. The ball.
Turnover.
Well, a player was breaking, and the ball goes the wrong way. Now they try to inbounds it. They get a double team, stolen away. Here's Brooklyn Moeller on the drive, gets it ahead, kicked outside, recovered by Davis. And she'll draw the personal foul on the inside. Tigers took advantage of a ricochet.
45, that's her second.
Only 2 team fouls. They lob it in. Davis for 3. Too strong. Backside rebound grabbed there by Brooklyn Moeller.
Under a minute to play.
Davis drive, pull up, 10-footer. That's going to be too long. Backside board and loses the handle. Oh, they're going to say Liberty hit it.
I do think Chloe got that from behind.
Okay, I couldn't tell from this angle. Wow. Well, 49 seconds, and we're going to have player change.
The one thing Otsego hasn't shown is to be able to beat this press.
Long high lob. They get it in over the top on the backside. Here's the drive. Fights through a double team, and we're going to get a foul on Liberty Center.
Yeah. Foul will be on Brooklyn. Her 4th. Yeah, one away before we put them at the charity
All
stripe.
right, so yeah, next foul puts Otsego at the line if Liberty needs to stop the clock. They lob, get it into the corner, feed to the low block,
There it is.
and we're going to get a grab on Liberty.
Caston, yeah. Again, she's just given up so much size and strength.
Yeah.
She's fighting. She's fighting, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can't deny the ball like that. You can't deny them getting that ball inside, and that's what Otsego's used it to push us. Good free throw. Wow, she's got 12. Half of those must be at the foul line.
Yeah.
Second one on the way. That's going to be
Go.
too strong,
There you
and
go.
Miller on the rebound. Tigers trail by 4.
Got to score quickly.
Worrying your way up as Davis kicks it outside. Muller fakes that shot. That's going to be too strong. Ball on the long rebound, picked up by Chloe, and we're going to get a personal foul. Ooh.
That'll be on Williams, her third, team third.
24 seconds. Tigers need a score. They get it inbounds. Davis looks to go on the attack. Spins it,
Hit
gets it
Aletha.
outside. Here's Aletha, pull up 15. That's going to be no good. Ball grabbed, knocked
Chloe.
around. Shot thrown up, and we're going to get an Otsego personal foul.
Chloe Mulher did a nice job going to get that offensive rebound.
And it's a shooting foul, so Liberty Center with a chance to make a big difference here.
With just under 13 seconds. This is huge.
Chloe
Good.
got the shooter's roll. Kicks off the front iron, rolled to the back, and came back good. 28-25.
I think she makes this. Coach Davis may call a timeout, get him set for that defense.
Second one up on the way. It was in the cylinder and came out. Otsego on the rebound. They push it ahead. In trouble over there, and we're going to get a Liberty Center foul.
Oh.
Ball was inside the cylinder, but didn't have the power to stay in.
Foul is on Brooklyn Moeller, and she's going to foul out today.
Well, let's face it, 7 seconds left. Tigers need a miss. Shot on the way.
She's over the line. So
Not to wish bad luck on anybody. It's not why we're here, but now we've got to have a timeout on the court. 28-25, one more free throw on the way.
Hey, once again, stay with us this afternoon, 4:45. The St. Francis Knights come to town to take on our Tigers boys, and it is senior night for our 4 Tiger men, and we'll honor those in between the JV and the varsity game. Interesting enough, the senior nights for both girls and boys, all 6 seniors involved in those 2 programs have been in the program for 4 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
Hey,
great.
Captain, St. Francis, do you know what class they are? What division?
They got a lot of class. No, I don't. I think they're either 2 or 3.
I think they're 3.
Yeah, I think they're down to 3. They were 2.
They have a lot of class.
Second one on the way. That one's good. Ouch, that hurts. 4-point lead. Tigers get it inbounds. Here's Davis, pushes across the timeline. Gets set, launches 3, and we're going to get a personal foul with 0.2 of a second. Hitting that second free throw makes a lot of difference.
Oh.
Wow, that makes it a 4-point lead.
And sadly, you can't catch the ball and shoot here. So even if she makes the first 2, it's going to have to be a tip.
First one up, good. 29-27.
Yeah, she has to hit this one, and then we have to.
Or excuse me, 29-26.
Oh, and yeah. So even, you can only score via tip here with under 0.3.
On the way. And no good. 29-26. Otsego comes from behind. They hang on to win it. 29-26.
So, Spike, you mentioned 29-26. Just a rough night shooting, or I shouldn't say night, afternoon.
Yeah.
Shooting the basketball. Both teams shot 34 shot attempts. Otsego hitting 10 of them for 29%. Liberty 8 of 34 for 24%. And, heading into that Delta game, last Thursday, we had been shooting the ball a lot better. We had been scoring. And but now Delta and here against Otsego this afternoon, we had a little rut.
Well, that comes with the length of the season and everything else. We've talked about the Tigers. We didn't really get into mentioning the injuries this year and how that has really upset the apple cart. The JVs forced now to play their 2 quarters instead of 4. We just don't have the personnel. No excuses, but sometimes we've been, the Tigers have been using a lot more freshmen.
Yeah.
Just because of reality's sake. So, but this is good experience for down the road. So,
you can't underestimate that. And not to say that this season's over. I mean, we had played Evergreen earlier. We beat Evergreen. In talking to Coach Davis, that was one of their best efforts.
Yeah.
We had jumped out to a big lead. Evergreen came back. We weathered that storm, and defensively, we shut them down for the most of the second half. So we match up well against Evergreen. But we obviously today not our best performance. We're going to have a good practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and get them girls regrouped so that they can face Evergreen at Evergreen on Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, and Gabby Conrad, she was out for 4 or 5 games, and just added to some of the miseries along with some of the other injuries. But she will be back. They kept her out tonight, this afternoon, I should say. They kept her out, for safety's sake.
Yeah.
But she told me she'd be able to return Thursday.
Yeah.
So one more experienced body, and that could tilt the balance right there.
Well, experience, and also she's, when she's at full strength, she's very athletic. So it does help us. There's no doubt about that. So.
All right. Well, I don't know. I believe that's about all we can say about this one. 29-26. The Otsego Lady Knights come back here in the second half. They got the ball down low, used that to power up the offense, and they win it by 3. So with that, for Mark the Captain Bly, Scott Army, and myself, it's good afternoon, good Tiger Sports.